Hi everyone, it's Sue. I just wanted to share with you today a design team project that I've done for Debbie Ann at Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I'll put all Debbie Ann's details down below where you can find this gorgeous printable and many others. So it's Ephemera's Garden on Etsy and ephemerasvintagegarden.com for her website. So I have used a few different kits, so I've just grabbed these. I've used, the main one is the Floral Symphony, which is this absolutely stunning cover here. Her vintage postcards, pink, the ledger paper, and floral postcards. So they're the printables that I've used, and as I said, I will link them all down below. And I just wanted to show you what I've done. So this is about 5 1/4 wide by about 7 1/2 high. So a fair bit smaller, you can see from my hand, to what I normally do. And I've actually done a hardcover, so completely different to my normal style, but I just thought I'd challenge myself and put myself out there. So yes, Floral Symphony is the main one that I use. So I just wanted to give you my thought process. So this is, I printed this onto fabric and I've made a chipboard cover. Now this is the image that I've used, and I've used it exactly the same size as this, but I've just printed it on fabric. And then I wanted to be true to Debbie Ann's printable, and so I only had like a tiny little spine. I know I could have cut it and made it bigger if I wanted to, but I just wanted to stick with that just to show you that you don't have to have a bigger spine if you don't want to. You can make a little journal work. So this is basically the size that I went on to make my journal. And then for the inside, I'll show you a little bit further in. So there's just all these gorgeous pages. And then some collage sheets as well. I've printed and I've used them and printed more out. And I absolutely love this one. You'll see I've printed it a few times. And then I've backed them with the ledger pages, and some of them I've backed them with my own coffee dye paper. So they're just stunning, absolutely stunning images, as you can see. And so that's just some of the ledger papers that I've printed out as well. Okay, so when I get inside, I have actually shrunk the pockets that I've done. I've shrunk them down to fit onto the page sizes, and I'll show you that in a minute. All right, so I'll just make sure I'm in frame. So I've just used a recycle silk chiffon ribbon here as a closure. I've just put an eyelet in the back, and then I've just got this hitch post here, and I've just tied it off, and then I've just put the bow over. I've added some metal corners. Isn't that just stunning? Even the back is just gorgeous. And I've added this lace. I've done a hidden spine, but I just felt that it needed something else, so I've just added this gorgeous lace to the front. Okay, so the end papers that I've just used the collage sheets out of Floral Symphony, and I really don't think they need anything else. I did put this lace motif here, and it was mainly just so that I could cover up the back of the hitch post. So when I said that I had shrunk the pages down, I shrunk them down and trimmed them off a little bit, because what I wanted to do, this is mainly a writing journal, I guess, for want of a better term, and I just wanted to showcase the pages, because normally these sort of pages I'll fold in half, but I really wanted to make them a feature. So I've just sewn around them all, and I've actually made them into pockets, and then the rest of the pages are plain. So this is one of them, and then I've out of the collage sheet I've made a tag, and I've actually added some beautiful lace there. Everything's sewn around and inked, and then this is one of the tags as well, and I've just backed that with some of the ledger paper. It just sits in there like that. So as you can see, as I said, this is for writing. So there's Debbie Ann's ledger paper, and then I've just used my coffee dye paper, and I've just alternated them and put them in here. So it's got 3 signatures, this little journal, and plenty of room to write. So I've just done a flip out here, and this is in the kit, this little pocket, and I've used some printed one of the pages again onto some fabric and used that as the hinge. And then I've just sort of decorated it with some little lace motifs, that sort of thing. And then I've got, I've just stamped and gone around with gold polish on this card. And I've used just a neutral colour thread to sew these because I thought my normal brown that I like to use might have been a little bit too harsh. I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. So here what I've done with these pages is I've actually made a slot in there. So this is a pocket, and then also up here I've made a pocket, and this is where I've used some of the floral postcards. Now I have had to trim them down a little bit just to go in my pocket size here, but they're still just as beautiful. And I've glued here so that they don't slide down any further. This was just an old greeting card set that I found at one of our op shops, and I've just inked it up. It just went colour-wise, fit in really well, so I've just popped that in there. Done a little bit of collage here. This label is also out of the kit, and then so is this tag, and I've just added some little pearl dangles. And the same here. I've just done the same, a little bit of collage, and then another one of those little floral postcards, if I can get it out. Haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see. And they're all just backed with coffee dye paper. This is gorgeous little pocket. Same thing, these little labels are in the kit, and I've just stamped on them. I've just used that as a closure. And then in this little pouch, I have just added a few little of the Pearl Charms, a little cameo that fits in color-wise. I so wanted to put that somewhere, but I decided that I would just leave it for the recipient to put where they wanted to. And then a couple of little lace motifs as well. So pretty. And then again, we just repeat with the plain paper for journaling. And then we have the images. They're just stunning. I absolutely love. I can see me using these over and over again. So one of the pages I just cut down, and I backed it with the ledger paper, and I've just put that in there just for some hidden journaling. And on this side I just did a similar, but I used coffee dye paper this time and just did collaged on the top and the bottom. So this is another flip out. This one I've put some embossed card on the front there and made that into a pocket though for this tag. It's got a little, I put the round one on here because it actually had a round image there, so I thought that went really well. And that's the other side, just with one of the tags. And then in here, I've just got a little tag. It's so beautiful. And then just another stamped image that I've gone around with ink and some gold polish. and this is the back page. I've left it, really it just doesn't need anything. I really don't think. The paper just speaks for itself. And then I've just done this little, I saw this ages ago, and I'm really sorry, I have no idea who did it originally. And then I saw Kimmy Kim had a flip through of a journal just recently, and she had a similar sort of thing, and I just went, that would go beautifully in this journal. So I just copied that and put some pinks and greens and blue and light purple sequins in there just as a shaker. So you can still journal on the back, but this is just a nice little decorative tag. I love that. So just a very nice, simple little journal, perfect for lots of writing in or embellishing, however the new owner would like to embellish it. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. And remember, so that was from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I'll put all the details down below. And I'm excited to do my next one as well. All right, guys, take care. I hope you enjoyed that. Until next time, I hope you get a little bit of crafting time in. See you soon.